How do you speak your dreams into existence? Dreams. Everybody has them. But the question is, how do you speak them into existence? How do you cause your dreams to come to pass? If we all have dreams, probably one of the biggest discouragement about the dream is that it doesn't come to pass. There's always something blocking. There's always something stopping you from getting to where you want to get to. There's always something stopping you from getting to what you desire, what you really want in life, what you feel your purpose, your calling is in life. But if we can get an understanding of the steps that we have to take or what to expect along the journey to getting to our dream, fulfillment of our dreams coming to pass, if we can understand those things, then discouragement will leave. Discouragement will leave, and you will understand, you will realize the process. What is the steps in the process to getting to your fulfillment? Number one is expecting the exact opposite to manifest in your life. Whatever your dream is, if it's to be a very rich person, if it's to have $1 million, you got to expect to have the least. You got to expect to have nothing. You got to expect to financially be broke for a while. Let me give you a good example of this. If you go back to the king of dreams, the one that knew how to interpret dreams, Joseph, there are valuable lessons in his life that we can learn from. Now, Joseph was a man of dreams. The Spirit spoke to Joseph while he dreamed. Now, one of his dreams he had was that his brothers will someday bow to him. Though he was the youngest in his family, but he believed that one day his brothers would bow to him and serve him because he had a dream. He shared that dream with his brothers. It probably wasn't a good idea, but he did. He shared it. Sometimes you don't share your dreams. I want to tell you that right now. I want to add that in there. Sometimes you don't share your dreams. You be careful. But Joseph, he decided to share his dream with his brothers, and they didn't take it too well. After he shared his dreams with his brothers, soon after, he was sold into slavery. He was sold into slavery, and after that, he was put in a dungeon, in a prison. Though he was supposed to be the king, he was supposed to be a ruler. His brothers were to bow down to him. His brothers were to serve him. He became the servant. He had to learn how to serve before people can start serving him. He had to learn these steps. It was the exact opposite that came into his life. Joseph, you're going to be a king. Joseph, you're going to rule. Joseph, you're going to have servants. Your family's going to serve you. Your brothers are going to serve you. But Joseph, first, you're going to learn to serve. And so Joseph was broken. Joseph was broke. Joseph was a slave. The exact opposite will manifest in your life when you have a dream. That is something to expect. You must expect that. You must understand that. If you, without understanding that, it can become very discouraging. Without understanding that, it can become very devastating because you don't know what's going on. You're losing it. You're thinking, well, I had a dream that I have $1 million, but I'm broke. Well, you're going to be broke for a while. You're going to suffer for a while. It's the exact opposite. That is the way it works. The exact opposite comes first. The second thing you must understand is that when you speak your dreams into existence, the opposite happens, yes. And let me give you another example of this. When you speak it, Now, Simon Peter, he was a very courageous man. He spoke a lot of things. He talked about a lot of things. He was the brave one. Supposedly, he was the brave one. Well, one day he told Jesus to his face that he would never deny him. He said, I will never deny you. Jesus looked at him and said, Peter, you're going to deny me 3 times. 3 times. Once again, the exact opposite. He spoke it this time. It wasn't just a dream like Joseph had. Joseph, it was a dream. It was a vision. It was something that he seen. This time, it was something that Simon Peter spoke into existence. But in speaking that, what he desired most, to stand for Christ, to be courageous, in speaking that, he fulfilled the exact opposite. He denied the Christ 3 times. And every time he denied him, he began to get further and further away from the Savior. It is a message, it is a lesson of humility that you must understand. It is a lesson of humility that you must master before you can step into the realm of royalty, the realm of fulfillment, a realm of your dreams, actualizing your dreams. You got to know how it is to suffer. You got to know how it is to actually fail before you can have victory, before you can have success in your dreams, before you can be the teacher, before you can be the master, before you can help people. You got to learn how it feels to hurt and to fail and to suffer. Now, you must believe in your dreams to come to pass. Once you have the dream, once you have the vision, you speak it into existence. You're believing in it. But the third thing we have to understand is that faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. There is a time that you have faith. There is a certain time when you believe, hey, my dream is going to come to pass. My purpose is going to come to pass. What I desire, what the Spirit has revealed to me, it's going to come to pass. You're speaking it. You're believing it. But there has to come a time where you just don't believe it, but you actually put action behind it. Through your failures, through going through the exact opposite of your dreams manifesting in your life. When it manifests and you're going through that suffering, that time of suffering, that time of failure, that time of hustling, you learn to possess the spirit of courage in your life. You begin to manifest the spirit of courage. You begin to display the spirit of courage because you realize that you have nothing to lose. You're able to approach people. You're able to communicate the dream to people. You're able to communicate to them. You're able to serve them. You're able to help people. You're able to step out of your comfort zone. And in doing that, in stepping out of your comfort zone, you are actually fulfilling your calling, what the Spirit has called you to do. Whatever that is, if it's to start a business, if it's to own a corporation one day, by you stepping out and actually putting action behind that dream, you are getting closer and closer to fulfilling your purpose. You are getting closer and closer to fulfilling the vision that the Spirit has called you to, the vision that the Spirit has revealed to you. Those are just 3 steps to understanding how to come into reality, how to bring that dream, how to speak that dream into reality. 3 things. Now, by understanding these 3 things, spirit of discouragement leaves. That spirit of depression begins to leave because you know that you are going through the process. You have spoken the dream. You have spoken what the vision, what the Spirit has given you. What have you envisioned? You have spoken it. Some say just speak it and it'll come to pass. Well, that's good. Yes, it will come to pass, but you have to understand how it comes to pass. You got to understand the process. You got to understand the things that you have to go through in order for it to come to pass. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Don't fret. Because the Spirit is behind you. The Spirit is trying to help you fulfill your calling. Think on that.